Oh well, there we go. Onwards and upwards. But, so don't come whinging and whining to me. Don't blame me, I voted Labour, so there you go. Now, I thought this time we're gonna take that different path. There was that other one through there, but I may have to get to it by a different route. But anyway, as you can see, the Acacia Paradoxa is out in full bloom here. Oh no, there's some other people. Yeah, don't blame me, I voted Labour. I mean, yeah. At least that got a laugh, that's something. Not everyone is totally brain dead apparently. But yeah, as you can see here, all the Wetigrais are on the John Wayne here. But these are the places I photographed before. And you can see they're all sort of got their seed capsules down there, look at that, big fat seed capsules. But I got plenty of seeds at home. You know. Anyway. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to go bush this week. Quite a few field trips this week, just to get it out of my system. Australians can be that bloody stupid, you know. So really, for the next few years, we're going to have just what we got on so-called broadband now, not the real broadband. Wait till they get the real broadband and say, what the heck? Yeah. You know, because my son's got a friend who lives up the view or up the hill sort of thing. You know, he's on half dial-up speed and he's in matric, so he's in the last year of high school and he's on half dial-up. I mean, I had 10 years of dial-up under King John Howard, you know, and that was excruciating. I even remember someone overseas says, you know, I want to send you this 50 megabyte package and I can't send it to you. What it's saying I can't send it to you. What's going on in Australia? And I'm saying, yeah, what's going on in Australia? I mean, that was a decade ago, you know, and we're still going to vote for not having broadband. I mean, Australians must be absolutely thick or stupid or fucked in the head, as far as I can say. Just making a travel log. How stupid are Australians, eh? Not voting for broadband. Anyway, don't blame me, I voted Labour. Thank you. Yes. Well, at least that's two of us. 2 out of 20, well, it's not 23 million, it's 23 million population, but I think they said there's only about, what was it, 11 or 12 million actually are voting. So basically less than half the actual population, because as I said, we've got an ageing population. I mean, who's going to look after those people? And who's going to get the pillow over the face because in the old folks home? Because you've had, you know, a decade or more not having, you know, when real broadband does turn up in Australia and we suddenly realise how much we've missed, how much our lives have been wasted, how much of the things we could have been doing at home or starting up a business or something else, you know, going on field trips because we've run it out of a home business or something because we could have the opportunities of the modern world, you know. Are people going to start taking revenge on the people, you know, 20 years older than themselves in the old folks home? You know, the old, you know, better than the 8-cent solution, the pillow over the old face sort of thing. You know, they can't fight back, they're just too elderly, they're too frail. Is that the ultimate revenge? And will that occur to me 20 years after that? Because, you know, the younger generation coming along, lagging behind because of lack of broadband and other basic resources and reserves, you know, because other people, you know, pre-GFC weren't far thinking and also very greedy, Yes, I think it's greed, isn't it? It's almost like a contagion. It gets into people's blood. It's contagious. It gets into people's blood. You know. It's strange though. You don't find people who experience poverty, they never become greedy, do they? Maybe that's the antidote to greed. You got to experience a bit of poverty. Well, I'm sure we can arrange that. As I said, why do all roads have to lead to prison? I think there are some things that are better than prison. As I said, put the people at the top of the GFC, put them in the stocks in New York City for 24, 48 hours. Yeah, totally protected by the police or whatever you need to. You know, so everyone knows who they are. So for the rest of their lives, wherever they go, no mate, you're not coming in this restaurant. I know who you are. You're one of those people that caused the GFC. Yeah. Anyway, I think I've had enough of a rant today. I don't know whether I'll save this for posterity or upload it online. Probably not, won't like what I have to say. And I'm probably not thinking straight anyway. And the probably total fallout or whatever is going to come from this hasn't even started yet. But I reckon we've got a state election next year, and I reckon we might even have a federal one again. I think it's going to end up going to a double dissolution, because I reckon we're going to end up with a strong Senate, and they're just going to stick their feet in. Yeah. I mean, can we really be that lucky that the people overseas who are experiencing the GFC from the other side of the firewall, the Murdoch firewall, will be smart enough to realise and care enough about Australia about, I think, actually, I don't want the people back home to experience what we experience out here. I want Australia to be a nice, safe country, a refuge, a place you can go. And I think the only refuge I've got now is the Australian bush. Because if you're fair with the Australian bush, you give it a fair go, it always gives you a fair go. You know, you don't go into it at the wrong time of the year, or you watch out the areas you're not supposed to go into. You don't get bitten by a snake or some other deadly creature. You know, and you don't get burnt to a crisp by a bushfire if you've properly done your back burning and things over the years, like the Aborigines used to do. So, you know, you do right by the bush, it always does right by you. Provides you with everything. But you've got to look after it. And I don't know. We've got some nice orchids down there, I don't know. They're just sort of fringe lilies or something. Anyway, I think that's enough of a rant on this one. I'm going to start a new clip somewhere else.